All right, folks, gift cards might seem like the perfect gift for a hard to shop for friend or family member or father, just a hint, but they're not without some drawbacks, including when a store goes out of business. Here's what the president of the Better Business Bureau of Central Virginia had to say.
We're excited to welcome our next guest back to Virginia this morning. Barry Moore with the Better Business Bureau joins us. Barry, it's great to have you back.
It's great to be back, Jessica. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, Barry. We've covered so much ground as this pandemic began about the changing landscape for business. And you're really at the front lines of seeing what's happening. Better Business Bureau is certainly experiencing all sorts of things. Things are continuing to evolve for business.
Yes. It's interesting you say that. Checking with my staff this morning, and I saw where our reviews and our complaints are way up by hundreds over this time a year ago. So we can tell what's going on in the world because people need to vent to someone and ask someone questions, and they usually call us, and that's fine.
Well, there certainly are a lot of questions to ask. And one of those areas right now is how businesses are faring. And some of them are not going to see their way through this. We're talking about bankrupt companies and companies that are changing. And as consumers, that's probably something that you're getting a lot of questions about. What do you do if you have business with a company that may be going bankrupt or maybe has already changed?
We've run into this a lot, Jessica, in the last few months especially. If you have a gift card, it's basically a loan from the company, redeemable when you finally use it. But so many of the companies and businesses are unfortunately going out of business or on the ropes so much that they have to go look for a bankruptcy sort of scenario. And you have those gift cards, and they've been very popular, especially this time of the season. College and high school graduates, Mother's Day and Father's Day is just around the corner. A lot of gift cards are being bought. It's easy to do. It's online with most of them, and people are used to that. But there's some drawbacks that come with this.
There absolutely are. We're going to get into talking about that, but you're right. They've become an incredibly popular gift because of the ease of use, right? And the ease for the gift giver of getting them. And frankly, right now, Barry, we've talked quite a bit about it being a way to support small business in our community, to go ahead and buy gift cards.
Yes, I've seen a lot of organizations, including our media, in many instances, encourage people. Look, if you don't know what to get someone, don't forget them. Just if you possibly can, get a gift card. Gift cards to restaurants, to shopping stores, to different things, even to supermarkets. But again, there are some drawbacks, and we're seeing it more and more often. And people need to really be on their toes and be alert as to what's going on with those gift cards.
So let's say that you are thinking about giving a gift card, or maybe you've received them. What are some of the things that you should keep in mind?
Well, if you're going to buy a gift card, the first thing you should do is take a few minutes and research the company. Sometimes you can tell just by a quick social media search if they're really hurting. A lot of times the owners will say, look, we really need everybody to come in and spend money and that sort of thing. That should be a cue. Maybe that's not the right restaurant. Maybe that's not the right business to buy a gift card to. Number two, check the terms and conditions on the gift card. If you're looking at the gift card as something you want to send to someone in another state, you better make sure that there's even that store in another state. So check the terms and conditions, especially if it says it has to be used by this date or that date, and then it's invalid. Nothing worse than sending somebody a gift card only to find out later, gee, it was only 3 months after you sent it to me. I went to use it, and they said it had already expired. So you need to do that. A couple more things you may want to bring up, and I'll bring them up if you'd like me to, Jessica. Purchase gift cards by credit card whenever possible. It sounds simple to do, but most of the times your credit cards will give you an extra layer of security. They can help refund some of that money back to you, and use the gift cards as soon as possible. When you give them to a loved one or to a friend or even to your local church or synagogue, you need to make sure that they use them as soon as possible. Unfortunately, so many businesses today, 6 months from now, may not be in business. And if they go bankrupt, it's up to a bankruptcy judge whether gift cards even get honored. And most of the times, they're not. So again, buy them, research them, send them, encourage people to use them right away, and you should stay out of trouble.
Well, those are great tips, Barry. And I will tell you, even in the more normal or best of circumstances, I was guilty of holding on to that gift card until I was going to use it at the exact right time, and I would let them expire. So that's a good tip to keep in mind all around. Thank you so much for your insights. We appreciate you.
Always happy to help you guys. Thanks again, Jessica, for calling on us.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Great talking with you, Barry. And we'll be sure to put a direct link on WTVR.com/VTM so you can learn more about the Better Business Bureau.